let's start your interim feedback. I'm gonna go over your mirror board. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. First of all, I'm gonna ask you to explain me what you've done so far, what your ideas are, and then I'm gonna give you feedback, especially on your proposal and the rest of the things you've done.
Right.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna tell you this is too spread out. All right, so you need to organize it better, put it more together. I don't want to be scrolling through the mirror board. Presentation is something that you'll be marked on,
Yeah.
so you want to make sure that your presentation is correct. Now, tell me what you've done so far.
So I've done a brief analysis SWOT, my SWOT analysis. So three small targets. I've
Mm-hmm.
have reviewed two. My third one is at the end, is towards the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
I've done my Excel spreadsheet and a skills analysis.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously done my project proposal,
Mm-hmm.
done a research plan, an audience profile that I will need to improve on.
You need to do research if you're doing your
Yeah.
audience profile. How do you get a profile if you've not done the research?
Do more. I
Is
do.
that all your research?
I do need to do more research.
Yeah, you need to do a lot more research there. Like, there's not enough.
Yeah.
Is there someone you contacted?
Yeah, on our station. Yeah.
Is that professional?
Yes.
All right, that's good. They've given you these videos and stuff, so you can look at those videos and learn from
Yeah.
it.
As a bibliography,
Mm-hmm.
I've done some pre-production and I'm planning and obviously been working on my
So
reflection
how
diary.
you can't really, I mean, pre-production is fine, but you need to do more research
Yeah.
if you want to move on to production.
Mm.
Reflective diary is not enough. You need to exactly tell me what you're doing.
Right.
Like, just tell me about your day. You know how you write a diary? Like, I don't know, like you see in movies, they open their diary, the kids are writing their diary, like, with loads of information, what happened in their day. Do that for your projects.
Right. Okay.
Tell me, like, how you working on your projects, when, how did it go, how did you find it, was it too tiring, did you get a lot done? Do it weekly as well, don't do it daily because you get too much daily. Do it weekly, that should be enough.
Right. Okay.
In terms of your research, you've not done enough research. You've got your research plan there. Your research plan probably needs more research as well, like
Yeah.
more planning. It should be, you know, all of these videos they've given you. You can look at them, and then that would be your production research.
Right.
That is primary research already, so that's good. You can do if you've added these images, tell me where you've added them from,
Right.
and tell me what you're getting from them.
Yeah.
Why these images, right? Same with your these images. Why these images? What are you getting from them? What's your idea? Give me a section where you talk about your initial idea that you had with, because remember we were talking about the spaceship with the city inside it. Whereas when you've got a final idea now, what's that final idea? How did you come to that conclusion? Did you get feedback from friends? Did you get feedback from myself? I know I gave you feedback to come
Yeah.
to that final idea. What did you do? How did your idea change from what you had in the beginning to what you have now? All right, I need to see that as well. SWOT analysis looks good. Again, you need to organize
Yeah.
things better because that's not that's good that you've organized it like this, but then this is too like small. You can further
Yeah.
stretch it out, and you can probably make this like smaller. It will still stay organized, but you see how that's looking. Then you can bring this a bit more in, and that's looking good. And you can do the whole SWOT thing where you put that the S there, W, like strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. So you're not just
Right.
taking it that long. Again, brief analysis. They need to be, if there's no need to be that much empty space in the middle. You just do that and bring them closer, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave that up to you, but you need to bring them closer. So what brief are you doing again?
Dynamic worlds brief.
Dynamic worlds. You guys are doing your All right, cool. You've analyzed it properly. Your project proposal. Like, this is what a lot of people need feedback on and going for videos. I can tell your action plan's not. It's not. You've not added enough. You need to exactly tell me what you're planning to do for each week. Right. Pick brief and start FMP. You analyze 4 briefs. Tell me what
Yeah.
4 briefs you analyze, and then tell me what did you do to start FMP. You created your mirror board. You started researching. What did you do?
Right.
Exactly. Production, pre-production. What are you doing for your
Yeah.
pre-production? Exactly. Tell me exactly what you're doing. So you got your project proposal. You got your rationale, masculine strengths, and texturing and rendering. I need to direct one skills. Fishes. It seems like you're answering questions, whereas you're not answering questions. You're telling me like you need to write properly. So
Right.
how about we start with what have you learned over the last few months,
Yeah.
like in the last 7 units? What did you learn? What skills did you learn? What skills are what are your strengths and weaknesses? So you talked about your strengths at texturing and rendering. So what are your strengths and weaknesses? Uh, it's good that you talk about your biggest achievement. That's cool. Um, I can. Your inspirations are to make an amazing game-ready environment. This FMP you've allowed to. So it's kind of on the right track. You just need to rework things and talk about your skills that you learned this year,
Yeah.
your strengths and weaknesses, and then how does this project, how does your strengths and weaknesses and your skills feed into your choice for your FMP project?
Right.
You've said it, like my aspirations are to make a game-ready environment. Perhaps you really enjoy texturing, and that's why you want to do like
Yeah.
realistic textures. And the FMP will allow you to achieve this entirely by focusing on making the best environment you can. Again, 100 words. I think that should be hitting the 100 words where you can reword things and word it
Yeah.
better. Project concept. I would like to try creating a spaceship. My main goal is to try and create an entire city. Don't again. You're not doing a whole city, so
Yeah.
you're going straight into say creating a city. You're going straight into an idea, but you're not talking about the overall concept, which is creating an environment. So an interactive environment instead of this interactive city,
Yeah.
because you're not doing a city anymore because your idea changed. The influencing factor, the time and skill, the time. All right. The all right, that's cool. So you've named the right thing. You need to reword it, and you obviously you don't want to go straight into creating a city because that's not your idea anymore, is
Yeah.
it? So cool. Project evaluation. One way. How about we start? I will evaluate my work by, you know, give feedback, whatever. So I will evaluate my work. I will reflect on my work by creating a reflective diary, which will be updated weekly. I'll also get feedback from my peers and industry professional, which will help me figure out how to improve my work. See?
Yeah.
And it's 50 words. That's way above 50, isn't it? I think that's above 50.
I think the word count 69. I think.
All right, so that's too much. 50. You
Yeah.
keep it at 50, so you can. But when you say exactly how I said it, you'll be saying what you want to say, but it will be summarized.
Yeah.
So you're not repeating yourself. You've talked about reflecting on your own work twice there, which has made the word count higher. Project action plan, you've got no word count limits. You can add as much as you want there.
Right.
And your bibliography for your FMP, for your proposal should go there as well. There's a bibliography for your proposal. Make sure you keep all of this organized as well. You can just upload that whole document on its own, or you can do this. You see how you can keep this more organized.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
you can keep it organized. Keep it similar sizes and keep things organized. Ah, come on. No, I just want to select this. There you go. See, and then you can place it better. And that's saving you so much space.
Yeah.
Look at that. And now you can bring this closer. You see? And then you do, I would say add a box for research and then show your research plan there as a title there. But that box should be research and then you add all of your research there.
Yeah.
So instead of like creating multiple boxes, just keep things organized.
Right. Okay.
I think that should be it for feedback. I don't see any, you've not done too much as well that I can give you feedback on.
Yeah.
You are definitely behind, so we need to catch up. And you got some time or waste that you can catch up, do more research, and then start producing.
Right. Okay.
Cool. And obviously apply the feedback I've given you.
Yeah.